Hey JT, what's it like going back to school at 50 during menopause?
Oh my God. This is what it's like, let me tell you. Okay, so I have a notepad where I'm writing. I have notes I'm writing. And I have more notes I'm writing. And I'm staring at this as I study for this midterm. And it's still not computing. And this is what I always say to women, like women are miraculous creatures at any age. But going back to Harvard and doing this while I'm running a startup, while I'm doing all these things, it's hard because your brain just doesn't function the way it used to. So the way I studied 30 years ago when I was taking stats is very different. First of all, the stats are different. How to analyze them, there's some similarities, but it's taxing. It's very, very different. But this is what I would say. Any woman who has a dream, no matter the age, needs to do this. So this was my dream. I wanted to go to Harvard. I did. When I was a kid. And it was never going to be possible for a girl from Saskatchewan who didn't have any money and grew up where I did. And it wasn't like people thought about going to Harvard. And I just refused to let the dream go. I just refused to let the dream go. And I thought, no matter what, like, yes, I'm doing a startup. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, there's lots of cool things about building, AI, which this stats class really does matter when it comes to building ethical AI, understanding what is actually true and what is not, and the modeling and how we're modeling data. I'm learning how to model data as we speak. And I think it's important to get a pen and paper out and actually learn it from the get-go. Like, it's important to know if you're going to build something, you need to understand how it's getting built, because then it's in hands of people that aren't caring about what human data is and what people's data and information is. Like, it's beyond me when we're careless with data. And so taking this stats class at Harvard, I have a beautiful professor. She's lovely. And it's hard. Like, it's hard to use my brain this way, but it's worth it. Because if I'm going to be responsible for human data and for people's information, I better understand how it's modeled and what we're saying. And it needs to be ethical, because there's so much data that is skewed to give the results that people want without actually understanding it. So yes, it hurts my effing brain as a 50-year-old menopausal woman. And yes, I have to take a million notes, because none of this is going into my brain effectively. But I think people are worth it. I think people are worth it. And if I'm going to be a ethical AI CEO in technology, I fucking better understand the stats.
Go girl.